Have you ever wondered what would happen if you woke up at 4 a.m. every day? Not just once, not for a few days, but for an entire week? I did it, and what I discovered changed not just my mornings, but my entire mindset. I didn't just gain time, I gained control. I wasn't always this motivated. Just 6 months ago, I was trapped in a cycle. Late nights filled with scrolling, rushed mornings, skipped workouts, and a constant feeling that life was just slipping past me. I was tired of hearing phrases like own your mornings and winners wake up early, but deep down I knew something had to change. One Sunday night I made a decision. I was going to wake up at 4 a.m. for the next 7 days, not for social media, not to prove something, but for me. I set 5 alarms, put my phone across the room, and went to bed at 9 p.m. Day 1, when the alarm rang at 4 a.m., I sat up in complete silence. It was dark, really dark. My house was quiet, the city was still asleep, and for the first time in months, so was my stress. I took a cold shower, yes, freezing, and sat with a hot cup of tea watching the sunrise. That morning I wrote down my goals, something I hadn't done in years. By the time 8 a.m. rolled around, I had journaled, exercised, meditated, and planned my day. I felt like I'd already won the day. Day 2, resistance hits. My body protested. I was groggy. My muscles ached from a full workout I had pushed myself into the day before. But I reminded myself, growth isn't supposed to feel comfortable. Instead of scrolling through my phone, I read. I found a quote that stayed with me. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. That morning, I reminded myself that I wasn't chasing perfection. I was chasing progress. Day 3, the rhythm builds. Something shifted. I woke up before the alarm. There's a strange kind of power in being up before the world. There were no notifications, no distractions, no noise. I wrote down 10 ideas for my side hustle. I even started planning a digital product I had been putting off for months. The best part? My mental clarity was razor sharp. I wasn't reacting anymore. I was designing my life. Day 4, the test midweek hit hard. Work was draining. A client deadline loomed, and I was tempted to skip the next morning's wake up. That night, I sat with my journal and wrote this question. Is comfort more important than transformation? That simple question reframed my mindset. I set my alarm again for 4 a.m. The next morning I got up, ran 3 miles, and came back soaked in sweat but glowing with pride. I had beaten the resistance. Day 5, the magic moment. This was the day something clicked. My focus during work was different. I wasn't distracted, I was intentional. I completed tasks that would normally take 3 hours in just one. And during a break, I recorded my first YouTube video, something I had been procrastinating for 6 months. The script came naturally, the delivery was smooth, and I realized waking up early had sparked a level of confidence I hadn't felt in years. Day 6, the inner peace. By now, waking up early wasn't a struggle, it was a ritual. My body adjusted. I no longer needed 5 alarms. I spent the early hours reading inspiring biographies. One line from Kobe Bryant stood out. Rest at the end, not in the middle. I reflected on my old habits, how I used to waste time, how I let the day control me. But now I had reclaimed my time. I had boundaries. I had purpose. Day 7, the realization. On the 7th day, I looked in the mirror and saw a different person. Not because my face had changed, but because my energy had. I wasn't chasing the day anymore. I was leading it. I didn't just have a morning routine. I had built a morning identity. Someone who showed up no matter how they felt. Someone who made time for growth. Someone who didn't make excuses. That evening, I sat with my journal and wrote, "This isn't the end of a challenge. It's the beginning of a lifestyle."